Hey fellas, welcome back to our new review. And today we're gonna have the 12 Minutes. 12 Minutes is an indie Groundhog Day thriller voiced by Willem Dafoe and James McAvoy. We'll tell you what this game is so good. On June 20, 12 Minutes was released on Steam gaming platform, an indie about a married couple stuck in the time loop, where an unknown person breaks into their house every 12 minutes. Daniel Ekvoister will complete the game and talk about why this is the one of the initiative stories and how the game managed to make the player live the same moment 25 times so that the players does not get bored. Small compact piece, the two burning candles on the table, two plates with the chocolate fondant, two cups, two of you. He is unnamed white collar. She is a named housewife. He will say, "Darling, I'm at home." She will quickly kiss and invite you to sit in the table. In 12 minutes everything will be repeated. You will open the door of a small compact pies. Two burning candles on the table, two plates of the chocolate fondant, two of you. I'll say, well, you get an idea. The fact is very 12 minutes is and the main postman will knock on your house. He will interrogate you. We play as a man. Wife about some pocket watch, but she doesn't know anything like that. In the end, the cop kills everyone. The cycle repeats. You're stuck in a time loop and it seems that you only know about its existence. In your next class of a police officer, he will accuse your wife of killing her father. The truth about her past will act like a fly in the ointment. In the portions until you realize that you are not only stuck in the news but fell also into detective. If you look at YouTube recommendations for novice directors with a small budget, then probably the most economically justified advice would be to offer to shot a chamber psychodrama about the people stuck in a time loop in an apartment where each new cycle, in order to get out, the heroes will use the space around a new way. Everything is more innovative and innovative. The pros are the same. The scenario for handling them is always different. As for example, with this RQ movie. In 12 minutes everything is exactly the same. About 20-25 times you will search the apartment in the search of items to stop an unwanted cop. There is a hidden telephone in the closet, a knife by in the sink, and the electrical wiring in the bedroom. To be honest, this game you have two enemies at once. It is important to outwit not only Unweltgeist but also the one who lives in the apartment. You need to go through the wife's drawer, look through her photographs, ask annoying questions about her past, and is it true that her father died of the heart attack, as she said all 8 years together life? There are no more than 20 initiable objects in the game, but the combination of their use can be multiplied at times. In case of 12 minutes, the plot about the time loop is not just another bow to the general interest of the pop culture in the subject of swirling timelines, but rather a psychoanalytic and decorative background for repetition of trauma of the rehearsal, return of the repressed. The closest thing of the game is the almost David Lynch horror Coco di Coda, about a married couple giving for their decreased daughter and deciding to forget about mournful thoughts on the hike, but caught in a time loop with a wandering circus of freaks. Every day they have to deal with the freaks repeating themselves with the same frequency as thoughts of their daughter. Likewise, every 12 minutes the couple will break into the house until he hears tell each other the whole truth. By the way, about the truth, this war carefully hiding. In 4 hours of playthrough, the game reveals not only the second, but also the third and even the fourth bottom. In the English language criticisms, there is good word mindbender, the literary sense in a literary sense. The mind wretch a state where the writers deceive you 9 times out of 10. There is a worse word mindfuck. To put it very simply, it's like a mind blender, but the 3 times stranded with the steroids. 12 minutes is an example of a such mindfuck. With each game cycle, it will become more difficult to distinguish truth from lies, just like believing the characters. In this sense, 12 minutes strikingly resembles a play by a Canadian Ivan Plivijumoad, which became the basis of Denis Villeneuve's film Fires. Two heroes who had been long familiar with each other to find out destructive truth about each other and do not know what live within. The similarity in the other both structurally and formally. 12 minutes resembles a play, each time loop is like an act. The intimacy of two-room apartment as a decoration exclusively colloquial. For those who miss the capaciously wheeled dialogues, the narration by the way the characters are voiced by James McAvoy, Daisy Rain and Willem Dafoe. You can take the liberty without even being an art critic. Video gamers as a genre have absorbed much more than all contemporary art. Big literature, cinema, music, graphic novels, participation in a performance. It's also fair to say that there is too little theater in the games. Only Kentucky Road Zero comes to the mind. 12 Minutes features that. It's a collective play by a formidable Martin McDonald, Martin Ravenhill, and Harold Pintek, stuck in a time loop in a bar somewhere off the outskirts of the world. What else to add? The game industry has once again proved that it can do anything. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Peace.